Welcome to Daddy Home, a very special March Madness edition because it's March and that means it's madness time. I've got a very special guest with me, a longtime friend. It's first time on this show and I think really any other podcast. He's, well, you may have heard of him. He's Julian Unger. Hey, Julian, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Justin? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. It's
Absolutely.
been 2 years in the making.
2 years in the making, but we finally did it. Appreciate you having me.
Did it. I got my main guy. I've known him for so many years. Yeah. Because we used to work together at Magoobys Jokehouse.
We have, and you used to, you've known me since I was like, what, 12, 11, maybe?
Something like that, 11, 9, 8 maybe.
Yeah, so, not 8, I would say like 10.
Yeah,
Definitely
something
13.
like that. It's been a long time. You are now a very important sports blogger, I guess. That's what you're doing, blogging.
I'm not blogging, but I definitely want to get on more podcasts for sports. I'm also a vet tech major, but I also want to do sports as well.
Wait, I didn't know you're a vet tech
Yeah,
major.
I'm a vet tech major, yeah. My sports management's my minor, so I also want to, do sports on the side. I want to be...
So you want to like work with animals and do sports?
Yeah.
Why don't you just do like horse racing and stuff?
Horse racing?
Yeah, because then you get animals and vet.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say horse racing's my thing, but I mean...
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just throwing out ideas, just suggesting stuff. There's you can do like cockfighting. That's an animal. That's like chickens. They fight each other.
Chicken? I've never heard of cockfighting.
Never heard of cock? It's like so chickens fight each other.
Chickens fight each other?
Yeah, to the death.
Oh.
And then you bet money on it and stuff. It might be illegal.
So you bet money on chickens fighting?
Yeah.
That's...
The license plate in the back. Switch to camera 3 real quick so people can see. That license plate on the wall there.
Hey, that's weird. It went... Oh, man, you're not on camera 3.
I know. I set it up for Matt.
Okay.
I just wanted people to see that that license plate on the back says "Mi deporte son los gallos."
Yeah.
That is cockfighting. Sig,
Hey,
Matt's
Matt's here.
Oh, shit.
Wow, dude.
Yo, he showed up.
What's up, my man?
Yo, my boy.
Oh, my boy.
Yo,
There we
Matt
go.
Brown's here. The
Matt
man.
Brown. Matt Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
We weren't sure if he was going to come, but he's here live at the LFTS studio.
Absolutely.
Comedian extraordinaire.
Comedian extraordinaire, like
The
he said.
mustache on Jimmy, though.
I know Jimmy's mustache is creepy as fuck.
Matt Brown, I love you.
Matt Brown, he's got a new comedy special coming out.
Hey, guys.
Is it called Micropenis?
I don't know what it's going to be called yet. Oh, I don't hear myself in my cans, Jimmy.
I can hear you. You sound good.
Yeah. Is it turned up on the little thingy, the other thingy?
The
square
mixer?
Thingy. No, the square thingy on top of the other thingy.
Yeah, I don't know,
Oh,
man.
there it is. Jimmy knew it was.
You
Yeah.
had me dude, you had me worried for a second. You said you didn't know if you were coming. Now you're coming. There you
Yeah,
go.
I was a little upset that you asked me to cover your shift tonight just so you could watch the Maryland game.
Okay, but you know how much that means to me. You know how much that means to me, right?
Yeah, but it's at 10
You know how much that
o'clock.
means to me.
It's at 10
Dude,
o'clock.
But the second show's at 9. The second show's at 9:40 though.
Yeah, you could leave at 9:40. They don't
know.
need
No,
you.
I
And they're
can't
playing
leave. You kidding me?
Alabama. They're not going to win.
Yeah. You like that matchup, man?
So,
come on.
talk to me. Okay. So
We
now,
both are.
There we
I am as well.
we transitioned to that. Okay,
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, good little transition. So, see, I've told this to a lot of people, and I've said this for a while. I don't think we're going to win tonight.
Wow.
But I do.
Hot take. That's what we say. That's a hot take.
I don't think we're going to win, but I think we can keep it close because in 2021, for those of you who don't know, we played them in the round of 32 in March Madness. We got blown out, but the difference is Mark Turgeon was our coach.
Yeah,
This
that
is
guy's a
I
scumbag.
hated him.
Yeah, but they're like two completely different teams. Though.
No, yeah, but one is just poorly coached. Good players, poorly coached. One is less talented, better coached.
Do you think they should have won against West Virginia?
Yeah, absolutely. We were the better team.
They
Absolutely.
sucked on Friday.
It was a nail biter.
It was
Thursday.
close.
Definitely a nail biter.
It was really close. Yeah.
Classic 8-9 matchup. It's going to be close. It's
Yeah.
going to be close.
Yeah, as far as March Madness goes, it was a close one.
It was close. I was really nervous. I mean, listen,
Justin, you don't know shit.
I know. Look, I know about the 8-9 matchups. It's close. Yeah, like Auburn, they played and they won. That was an 8-9 matchup.
How about the 15? We had a 16 seed upset last night. Fairleigh Dickinson.
That was
That was
the first
awesome.
one. The first one since
That was
2018 when UMBC
the second only.
Yep.
took
Second time
out
only.
Virginia.
Virginia.
who also was upset in the first round by
Yeah,
Furman.
I had Furman in that game.
Really?
I picked them. Yeah.
No one had Furman.
But-
I did not affirm. I had Virginia, and after what Clark did, just throwing the ball in the middle of nowhere.
What a
Yeah,
loser!
that was so funny.
That was a
Wait,
loser move.
What are you like? Where are you passing? Are you passing to the air?
Yeah.
After that, like I picked them in my bracket, and I was saying to myself, okay, I'm not confident in this, but I think they can win. But after that, I'm never picking Virginia in my bracket.
Virginia,
think-
they're just staying to be upset.
They're so
I did have
overrated.
Princeton though, for the
Yeah,
record.
Princeton's
I did
a
take
Princeton's a good team.
I
I've been
wanted
watching
to
them.
pick Princeton, but my gut said Arizona. But shout out to Princeton. They
Never listen
ruined
to your
everybody's
gut.
bracket.
I think what
Never
happened
go
with,
with your gut.
Clark in Virginia is that Clark is a racist and he just saw black people. And
Yep.
He just like, I guess that's my teammate.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
No, I mean that's true.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
reading about
Stop
that.
that.
It is true.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that in the NCAA like tournament. A lot of racism.
So much racism.
Yeah.
a lot
So
of
like
like.
like Fairleigh Dickinson, it's a racist school.
Oh yeah, the Fairies, the Fairy Dickinson team. They're terrible. They're like, I mean, they won, but they're like,
Notorious racist.
yeah, they're all like
man.
what, like
I heard they were-
Hispanic players.
Yeah, I heard they were all whispering the N word to the other team.
Yeah.
That's why they got all mad because
Oh
they were
my
saying the
God.
N word, and all
Every
the other
time.
players were trying to like foul them, like technical
Yeah.
fouls and stuff.
And apparently that's not a foul.
No.
To say that,
You're allowed-
which is really
Unlike the NFL, where you can't say that.
yeah. Well, it's a foul to not have something stupid written on the back of your helmet in the NFL.
Well,
Yeah,
like
but-
I was saying, I think against West Virginia we matched up well. Our defense is one of the best in the nation. We pulled out the win, and shout out to Julian Reese. If Jameer Young's not having a good game and Julian Reese and Hakeem Hart are having good games, then we're fine.
Julian
But-
Reese is a fucking
He's a fucking
post
baller.
monster, dude.
Oh, I love him.
He's
a
like
baller.
he reminds me of like Kenyon Martin a little bit.
Kind of. I mean,
way
he's
he
a
plays.
little bit of an undersized big, but he uses it really well. He's developed his. I think the
Yeah, like
coaching
Kenyon
staff
Martin.
I think the coaching staff and Willard have done a really good job developing him. I
Willard?
really like him. Great coach.
That's the head coach of Maryland.
Yeah, 20 wins in his first year. I thought we'd be at the bottom of the pack team. 20 wins in his first year, beating multiple ranked teams, beating number 3 Purdue.
They didn't beat Tennessee though.
We should have. Jameer Young missed that shot. We should have won.
It was a disappointing
It
night.
was.
Now, is there a chance that the guy from Alabama goes to jail before tonight?
That's
What
a
happened?
good. I mean, that might happen with the murder. Like,
Yeah.
he helped-
No,
Wait,
he
it's
helped
not
with the
happening.
murder.
It's not happening. It's
A guy from Alabama murdered someone.
Brandon Miller. No, he was.
Yeah.
It did. He was just there at the scene, but I don't think
It was,
Ray
it
Lewis
was like
did
a
it.
Ray Lewis
It's a
situation.
Ray Lewis situation.
Like
Nothing
Ray
happened,
Lewis-
nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened supposedly, but he supposedly gave his player a gun.
Yeah,
his friend a gun.
Supposedly.
And that gun
Which is-
supposedly shot and murdered somebody.
Allegedly, the
I don't
gun.
believe it.
supposedly.
Is
yeah.
Brandon Miller a black man?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a setup. This is the FBI trying to set up a good black man.
Yeah, it's like
not-
the higher ups in the NCAA.
Yeah, you know what the N in NCAA stands for?
What?
Nice.
Stop.
That's very nice.
Stop.
It blank can't advance. Actually,
Stop.
Yeah, my
We have people
uncle,
watching. What are you doing?
my
man?
uncle who was in the
Making
Klan would say that all the time. A Klan member and uncle would always say that.
what rank was your uncle in the Klan?
Dragon,
Ooh,
a fire dragon.
He was a fire dragon.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he was a Squirtle.
That's the first rank.
Yeah, his
You go
first
into the
rank is
Klan.
Squirtle.
But yeah, like I said, I think this is a completely different Maryland team that's better coached, and I think we're not, like I said, we're not going to win, but I guarantee you we'll keep it close. And for those of you who don't
Yeah,
know,
I take him on the take the spread on him.
Brandon
+9.
Miller. For those of you who don't know, Brandon Miller is not 100%, but
Yeah, he's
but-
got bullet wounds.
and he's got a groin injury. He has a groin injury, but he scored no points last game, and they still scored 96 points and blew out their opponent. That concerns me.
Well, how many-
Alabama's their best
Yeah,
team
but
in college
they
basketball.
played Texas A&M fucking
Yeah,
Corpus
but
Christi. It's a
they're
terrible team.
they're the best team in college basketball. They're very complete.
I don't know.
Now, when
Houston's
you-
pretty fucking good, man.
When you hand the gun to someone else to commit murder, does that count as an assist?
I think so. Yeah, you're assisting in the murder. Absolutely.
I
It's a
guess.
1-point shot.
I guess.
That was a slam dunk, man. Are you kidding me? That was a great joke.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's
I
crazy.
guess.
You laid that up for yourself.
I did. I had to.
Homie nailed it.
I tried to block it.
The
but
self alley
you
oop.
stole some
Self
glory.
alley-oop.
You're like
The assist.
Matumbo. You're like a Matumbo or what's his name? Hakeem, whatever.
Olajuwon.
Yeah, you were like Hakeem
Hakeem
Olajuwon.
Olajuwon.
Yeah, I heard he threw the gun off a backboard.
He did? Oh my
Bang.
God.
The bank shot.
Roll Tide.
Hakeem the Dream. Hakeem the Dream.
Houston.
And that's what happens in college basketball sometimes. I mean, people get murdered. It's just part of the NCAA college basketball and football.
Maryland great Len Bias. He got murdered.
Yeah, really
well,
sad.
he just got a bad bunch of coke, right?
Well,
Yeah.
well, the problem is he's a pussy and he can't handle his drugs.
Yeah. Well, he had a heart condition supposedly.
I feel like he was going to be better than Michael Jordan.
Probably.
I feel like he was going to be better than Michael Jordan.
Probably. But Michael Jordan.
He was
didn't
so
even do
talented.
coke.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying this to be biased. I mean, it's
That's funny because he's Len bias, and you're not trying to be biased. That was a good play on words. Really
But
funny.
everybody's trying to be like Mike, though.
yeah.
that's true.
Everybody's trying to be
Everybody
like
today
Bias.
is trying to be like
Len.
Everybody today is trying to be like my boy Braun.
Oh yeah,
know.
what's up with him? He hasn't played since like February something.
He has a bad foot injury. I mean, his foot something.
poor foot.
Apparently, like when he was driving to the rim against the Mavericks in the Mavericks game, he said, "I heard it pop. I heard it pop." So he's out like multiple
Oh,
weeks. It was
Grandpa LeBron.
no, it's a bad injury. Trust me, we need him too.
Yeah, he's such a loser. He's not. What has he
stop
ever
it.
done to make him like be a good basketball player?
Yeah, he's never
Just,
even like.
you just look.
Well, I say he scored a lot of points. Big deal.
Yeah.
You got to look at other. You got to look
He's
at
a
other
stat
things.
pattern,
You
dude.
got to look. No, you just got to look at other things. Look at other things. Look at his 4 rings.
He was also in the new
at-
Space Jams, right?
He was
Terrible.
Space Jam 2. Oh, stop hating.
It was
I
so
loved
bad.
I loved
It was so
Should've been
bad.
Stop hating. I loved it. I
It was
loved
so
it. He was a
bad.
great main character. I
You're a
loved
stan,
it.
dude.
No, I'm not. I
Yes,
loved it.
you're standing,
No, I'm
dude.
not. No, I'm not.
Stand up.
It was
Stan.
a good. It was okay. The Michael Jordan one was okay, but this one,
No.
this one, I loved it.
No,
I
nobody's
loved
gonna
it.
agree with you that
I
Space
loved
Jam
it.
2 is
No,
better than
I
Space
loved
Jam
it. I
1.
loved
It's
it.
a tough sell.
In Space Jam 2, didn't they make the woman rabbit not have breast or something?
Yeah, they made her not hot.
Yeah.
They made her like less because in the first one she was
Kinda.
kind of a sexy like
Yeah, if there's
hentai character.
if there's
yes.
one thing that's important in children's movies, it's fuckable characters.
yeah, and they
fuckable
made her
characters.
unfuckable.
And
They
she
made
was
her look
unfuckable.
flat,
Yeah.
not sexy. They made her more of like a tomboy. I
They made her
guess.
look like an actual female basketball player, which is
Yeah.
not
Yuck.
ideal.
Brittany Griner bunny.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah,
So wait, real quick, do you guys like women's basketball at all?
Everybody get
I watch
up.
it every
It's
now
time
and
to
then.
Space Jam.
One of the best games I ever saw was Maryland Duke National Finals 2006, where the women won. Christy Tolliver.
Oh, the Lady Terps.
Yeah, the Lady Terps. And I used to have this thing in the back of the classroom called the sports board in homeroom, and I
Whoa.
would put up all the different results from all the different teams, and I had drawn like a female terrapin with like the hair, Lady Terps, because we were making the run for the national finals. And then this girl that I liked named Kate, she was a bitch, and
Oh.
she did not like me at all.
Well, I don't like her.
It was a very unrequited crush. And I was just always talking about how much I loved the Lady Terps. And she was like, Jimmy, no one cares about women's basketball except you. And I was like, and you know what? She wound up growing up and playing D1 lacrosse. And I always kind of want to hit her up and be like, hey, no one cares about women's sports.
Well, D1 lacrosse,
They definitely
especially
don't care about
women's
women's
lacrosse
lacrosse.
is the
Yeah.
worst because
Yeah.
you can't. You have that bubble around you. You can't even like hit people with the stick.
Yeah.
Are you saying
lame.
you saw that game in person or you just watched it on TV?
The Maryland game.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Oh, I watched it on TV, 13-inch
Cool.
big box TV in my bedroom.
Cool.
On the
I
cabinet.
got a 13-inch box.
Yeah.
I saw Maryland beat Duke when JJ Redick was in Duke. And Maryland had Mike Jones. Do you remember Mike Jones on Maryland?
That was after Joe
it was
Smith,
Before,
right?
It was before I started watching. I started
Yeah,
watching
it
in
was
like
like-
2012, 2013.
Oh, okay, this was like yeah, you probably were like a baby.
I was like 3. I was
Yeah,
3.
you were a
I was
baby.
3.
That was when
Yeah.
Duke Fan Stan came out. Remember Duke Fan Stan?
no.
Dude, it was like I think Peter Rosenberg, who's now our DJ up in New York, but he made this like parody video of like Eminem Stan. Like,
Talking about Hot 97?
2 years ago,
Rosenberg?
I believe so.
Oh.
And he made a whole parody song called Duke Fan Stan, where he was like making fun of Duke fans to
Really?
to the tune of Eminem. They had a whole music video. It was very popular. Back
That's
in the day.
fun.
I'll have to look it up on YouTube when I get home.
Yeah,
Wow.
you should. It's not great by today's standards, but by 2005 standards, it was a hit.
I just remember Maryland. Their arena. The atmosphere in there is like I've been to a lot of sporting events, and that might be like top 3.
It's electric. I love.
Yeah.
I went to 2 games. Illinois, Purdue. Purdue was my favorite. I
Yeah,
stormed
you
the
were
court.
there where they beat Purdue.
Yeah, I was there when I was there when we beat Purdue. I stormed that court. It was so electric. I loved it.
Did anybody pick you up and you try to take the net?
No,
down?
but somebody went on the hoop. Somebody went on the hoop and was just standing there saying, "Let's go, Maryland." It was like it went viral all over social media.
Hell yeah.
And it went viral on Barstool MD everywhere. I was like, "Oh, that's my school and that's my Terps, baby."
What if someone went on the hoop and took a poop?
Oh my god.
That'd be
poop through the hoop.
That'd be bad.
I would like that to happen to Duke or Michigan.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
that's a 2-pointer.
Yeah, it's a number 2.
The Purdue game was awesome.
Slam dunk.
It was one of the best games I've ever been
A
to.
slam dump.
One of the best games
Nice.
I've ever been to was the Purdue game.
Yeah, that was
Absolutely.
exciting. I mean, I was there. I had front row seats. You know, I was down there, and when like I stormed it, and all the girls were like, all the women were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, baby, what's up?"
Ladies and gentlemen, he's kidding.
Those
No, this is
cheerleaders,
true.
dude.
The cheerleaders were all like, "Oh, Justin Jones, thanks for coming
I
out."
think
And
Maryland might have the baddest cheerleaders in all the land.
you mean like bad? It's like, yo, them bitches are bad.
Yeah,
Or do you
I
mean
heard-
like, ugh, they're
No,
horrible?
No, the first way. I heard you got topped off by like 3 of them.
I did. They had sex with me a lot.
Well, I just heard
in
top.
the locker room, and all the men's basketball players were watching, and they were like, "Go Justin, go Justin, go Justin."
If any cheerleader has sex with you, then I will piss in my car.
Well, prepare to piss all over your
That is
car
the-
on the outside and inside. Because on the Purdue game, them bitches, they was like, "Yo, Justin, you brought us."
Ladies
this
and
luck.
gentlemen, he is a tryhard here.
No, this is accurate.
This happened.
is-
I was there. I have it all on film.
Okay, I need to see the film.
What are you kind of
Ew, you wanna
pervert?
see Justin
You want to
fuck?
watch
Film
me
first.
doing
You wanna
it?
watch Justin fuck? That's gross.
Hey Justin, you know you have a wife, right?
He's got 6 wives, dude.
Yo,
Yeah.
my religion, you can have more than one wife. It's cool. The wife I have at home, she's the one that takes care of me financially.
Oh my
She
God.
takes care of like cleaning the house. But then I got my other wives who get down and dirty
Yeah.
and do sex. If you know what I'm talking about,
Like the
That's
Tiger
sex.
King, dude.
Yeah,
I am like the Tiger King. Yeah.
Yeah,
similar.
you'll be eating this floor before you do anything with the cheerleader. I love you,
Yeah, word on the street, Justin, you're a carpet muncher.
but you,
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I munch it. Yep, I eat pussy. I said it.
your
All
wife,
right.
your wife's. That's fine. Your wife's, right? No,
You're right. It's wrong to commit adultery. I'm
Do you
sorry.
eat your wife's ass?
No, I don't do that. That's disgusting.
Can I ask a Maryland-related question? This is
Yes.
something that's been bothering me for quite some time.
Cream
As a
absolutely. Yeah.
Maryland fan.
Sure.
When we were in the ACC,
Mm-hmm.
we were we had, I don't know if the rivalry with Duke is still as hot as it was 10 years ago when we were in the ACC.
absolutely not.
I'm
'cause we're out of the
very
ACC.
happy about that because that, speaking of unrequited, Duke did not consider us nearly as big of a rival as we considered them. And I always thought that was kind of a bitch look on our part.
Yeah.
That we were like obsessed with beating Duke and they were just like, okay, great, you beat us. Like, we care about UNC. And like, it was kind of like we're like this crazy ex-girlfriend, like stalker that's like,
Yeah.
why? Fuck him. He doesn't. And then the Duke is just like, all right, dude, just chill.
It's
like,
it's
great.
a Orioles Yankees situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
saying we're like we
Like, yeah.
want to be their rivals, and they're just like no.
They are our rivals.
The
The
Yankees-
They're our
Yankees
rivals.
are our
We're
rivals,
not their
absolutely.
rivals.
Yeah, but they
Right.
don't look at us the same way. They
We're
look
not
at us
their
as
rivals.
like
Well, who do they look at as the rivals?
Red
Red
Sox.
Sox.
Red Sox.
Not
I think.
how do they not look at us as the rivals?
They look
they
at us as
stomp 'em.
divisional, but they don't look at us like the Yankees fans aren't like.
But look at
Like
but look at
Maryland's top rival.
but look at
was
2012.
Duke,
Look
but-
at 2011. Look at past memory. I mean,
Yeah, but that's 12 years ago now.
Yeah.
And then also like and then if you want to go back from then, it's not until like 95, like when fucking that piece of shit bitch ass fucking little kid stuck his glove over the fence and
Oh,
took the home
Took
run
the home
away.
run and
We-
ruined the whole
I
season.
That
will-
was the beginning of the downfall.
I will forever say that kid catching that home run robbed us of that series.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We should have won that series.
He should have got what happened to him, like what happened to that dude for the Cubs.
Oh, where he got
Where-
caned. They took the cane to him.
People threw paid.
that was the beginning of the downfall.
Was he a
yeah.
Yankees kid or?
Yeah, he was a
Orioles kid?
Yankees kid.
Yeah, he
But-
reached over and grabbed the home run ball.
But still, like the guy for the Cubs guy, like they they did like that old like bamboo shoots under his fingernails and like
yeah, they
put him
beat,
on.
they
they
he couldn't
tortured
like
him.
show his face around town.
He's dead. They killed him. They murdered
He
him.
had to move.
So
That guy from Alabama gave his friend a gun and he shot the fucking guy from the Cubs.
There was murder.
guys,
That's why you should not interfere with sports games, especially in the playoffs.
real quick. Who do you guys have winning the World Series this year? Who's your sleeper?
Orioles.
Orioles, absolutely.
We need to be realistic here.
I'm being realistic. I think we'll be very good this year.
I'm saying Diamondbacks.
Why?
No, I'm not. I'm just
Okay.
fucking around. I think, but for real though, I think that the
Phillies,
Fuck the Phillies.
not the Phillies, the whatchamacallits.
Toronto Blue Jays,
The Padres.
No, guys.
Absolutely not.
Dodgers.
They could be good. The
The
Padres are good.
Dodgers could. The Dodgers. The Padres could be good.
The
yeah.
Padres could be good, but they're over. They're
No,
overrated
Houston's
to
gonna
me.
repeat.
They got a lot better in the offseason. I mean, who did they add? They added
The Mets. The Mets had a shot until fucking Edwin Diaz tore his leg.
The Edwin Diaz is a huge loss for the Mets.
What do you
They
think?
have no
Shows up on the
closer.
bat.
Their closer is going to be David Robertson, and he's like 5 years past his prime.
Yeah.
Maybe 6. And the Astros, I mean, they added Abreu, they added a couple more pieces. They could very well repeat. Their team got a little bit better. They're very strong, as we know. Dusty Baker's their manager, one of the best managers in the game.
He's an OG too.
He absolutely.
He's old as shit. He's like 90
Absolutely.
years old.
He can still coach, man. I mean,
Him
he can
and
still coach.
him and Tony La Russa, their feud is like
Tony
one
La
of my favorite things.
Russa's he's just a clown.
He sucks. Yeah.
He's not for this era. Dusty
He's an
Baker,
alcoholic too.
Dusty
Yeah,
Baker
that's true.
technically isn't for this era, but he's a little more open than Tony La Russa, so that's why Dusty Baker's more successful.
Yeah, Tony La Russa does dumb shit like intentionally walking dudes with 2 outs.
And then when Yermin Mercedes, when he hit a home run after La Russa
yeah.
told him walk, he gave him he benched him and gave him a consequence for hitting a home run when it was already over. Like, why are you giving your player a consequence for him doing his job? So so this is basically you telling your team, no, don't score runs.
He
Like,
also
no matter
like,
what.
He also put like icy hot in his jockstrap as a punishment and made him wear it, and his testicles got really like
my
burned
God.
up.
That's old school.
yeah, that is old school.
That's
That
old
is
school
old
punishment.
school.
That's the old baseball trick, the hot nut.
Yeah, but no, the Padres re-signed Manny, but the stacked teams can only get you so far. Like Dominican Republic in the World Baseball Classic,
Yeah,
they didn't even make the quarterfinals.
Dominicans
the
are
Padres,
overrated.
and the Padres beat the Mets, but they didn't even. They were expected to make the
And
World
then who
Series.
knows how Tatis is gonna do, not on steroids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he hasn't played in a year. I
And
mean,
he's
who knows
clean
how he's
now.
gonna do?
No
Yeah.
human growth hormones, none of that. So you're right. His whole game, like with Chris Davis.
Yeah.
Chris Davis was on steroids.
Oh, don't say that name.
He was hitting like
Don't
50
say
home
that
runs,
name.
and then he stopped taking it, and all
Yeah,
of a sudden
there's
it's
still-
like,
Do not say that name.
There's
Do
still
not
like
say
9
that
years left on his contract too.
I know it's pretty crazy, but good for him. You know, he
Yeah,
played the
for real.
system.
And I mean, honestly, like
I don't hate
that just
whatever.
that just goes to show, like if you really love Jesus, good things will happen.
Yeah, he's a diehard, like he loves Christ.
Devout Christian, yeah.
And for Chris Davis, we're not paying him nearly as much anymore, so I'm fine with that.
More like Christ Davis.
Christ Davis.
Wait. Chris Davis still plays for us?
No,
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 but he's
no,
still getting
no.
paid.
He's getting paid like $5 million, which I don't mind.
He's getting Bonnie Bonilla money.
Yeah,
Bobby
that-
Bonilla?
that contract
Yeah.
that like never ends.
Yep.
The way they spread it out, he's gonna be getting paid for years and years and years.
He's got
And-
God on his side.
And a little unknown fact also is that I believe Albert Bell is still getting paid by the Orioles.
That was like 93, 94.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
telling you guys.
I think he's getting like $250,000 a year from the Orioles.
I'm telling you guys, the Orioles have a very bright future.
No, they do.
We have a bright future, no doubt, but there's one thing that holds us back. The Angelos family. They're the worst owners in all of sports. They make Dan Schneider look like a saint.
And I'd think not enough Latinos
Not enough Latinos.
on the team. Yeah,
There's a
need
lot
a-
of Caucasian players.
we need a couple more Latinos in the bullpen.
Well, no. Here's the thing, Mike Elias, which Dan Duquette didn't do, is looking at the international prospect pool
Yeah,
a
exactly.
lot. And coming out of the prospect pool, those guys are studs. And
Yeah, but they're not here yet.
well, I mean, and guess where Jonathan Scope came from, the international prospect
Yeah,
pool.
Scope
Elias
sucked.
is no, he did
Scope
not.
sucked nuts.
No,
dude.
he.
He's a three
gonna
true
say.
outcome guy, and those guys suck nuts.
But yeah, Elias.
Elias is great.
Elias is doing a great job.
Yeah.
I love Mike Elias. I think he is the only competent one in this front office.
Would you let you like? We both love Mike Elias. Would you let him kiss you on the mouth?
No.
What? Come on.
You said you
what,
loved them.
What if it was like not like a French kiss, but like a little kiss, like a
No,
peck,
how about a French kiss in the sense of Europeans, the way they kiss each other when
Like
they
on the
greet?
cheek.
I don't
Like one
do that.
cheek, other cheek.
Yes, I'm Russian, but Ukrainian, but no, I'm
you
good.
wouldn't do that.
No,
Okay.
You've disgraced the Ukrainian race.
Yeah, sounds a little
Ukrainians don't
homophobic.
really like they don't really.
They kiss each other
do
on the
that.
cheeks all
Kind
the
of,
time.
yeah.
This just in, Julian Unger, homophobic? Question mark?
But as far as the Orioles are concerned, I think that it's playoffs or bust for us because you can't just get 85 wins last year and not expect to get better the next year.
I don't know. I mean, if
what I'm saying.
if they're a little 500 or overs, that's fine with me again.
No, I want the playoffs.
Because also, I don't want the ticket prices going up. Like, it's already 100.
It's not going to. I don't think the ticket prices for the Orioles are
Dude,
going to go up for years.
It's $125 to go to opening day this year. Last year, I got 3 tickets for me and my buddies for $130.
Well, opening day tickets are expensive.
No, not last
regardless.
year.
Well, okay, yeah, last year, but I get it. Yeah, we were very good last year.
So
So
but even like at the beginning of last year, I got to I get home plate seats. It's like 10 rows behind home plate for like $60 a piece.
Oh.
This year, if they go to the playoffs, it's going to be like 240.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I'm not down for that. I need the Orioles to suck so I can watch cheap baseball.
Yeah, sometimes they would like let you come down even lower. Like if you bought tickets that were like really cheap and they
Yeah.
were like, no, we need to fill up the seats that are closer to the field. They used to just let us walk down there
Yeah.
and sit closer
I
on
don't.
certain nights.
I don't mind Ticketmaster and I don't mind paying tickets and all that.
What?
But what I hate is the fees. I can't stand fees.
That's all Ticketmaster.
Yeah, that's why you
though.
just got to go straight. If you're buying Orioles tickets,
Tick
just buy them
picks.
straight from the Orioles.
The Orioles website's more expensive. No,
Nope.
no.
Nope, it's the cheapest because there's no fees. It takes the ticket price and then no fee. Their fee is like $2.
Go to TickPix. There's no fees on that either.
Tit Picks.
Yeah, no TickPix.
Wait,
Tit
tit
Picks.
Not Tick.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's called
Google-
TickPix.
Google Tit Picks, please.
No, we're not. No.
Is it with an X?
Ladies and gentlemen, he's joking. Yes, TickPix. Yes.
I like what I
Tits
see
pics.
here.
If you go on there, no fees. No
Really?
fees at all. Yeah, zero
A lot
fees.
of nipples, no fees.
Yeah.
And that's how I got my tickets for Fenway Park. Me and my brother Oliver. Shout out to Oliver, by the way, my brother.
Oliver Unger, bass player.
Yes, follow him on Instagram at Oliver Unger Bassist. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's a really talented young man.
Yes, he is absolutely. I'm very.
Do not follow at Oliver Unger racist. That's a whole different account.
You're just mad you're not better than my brother. Anyway, yeah. So, like I was saying, that's where I got tickets to go to Fenway Park for Orioles opening day.
For this year.
For this year, yeah, it's my first ever time going to Fenway Park for a ball game. I can't wait.
I can't wait to go. When are you going? I want to come. Can I come with you?
No,
He's going to opening
clean
day.
clean my car window.
Opening day. Orioles,
Red
Red
Sox.
Sox in Boston.
April 2nd.
April 2nd, the Green Monster.
I'm not sitting at the Green Monster, but I went to the tour. I've been on the tour in Fenway in October. I went to the visitors locker room. Awesome. I've been on the Monster. I felt like God Almighty himself being on
Really?
that
It was
Monster.
awesome?
Yeah, it was great.
I hate Boston. I'll be honest with you. I just hate
Oh, it
Boston
was
in general. Like, not just the sports, like everything about it.
Yeah, they're people
It's
that are
just
kind of
terrible.
racist. Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
they're racist, and then they're all like, they talk funny.
Yeah, the clam chowder.
Yeah, like all that shit. Fuck them.
No,
man.
the town. When I went to the town, it was really nice.
These fucking blacks.
They do talk like that.
Okay,
they do say
let's
that.
not say that in the podcast.
Why not?
Because
But he's right
That's
though.
what
They
the
do
Boston people say. I'm doing an accent.
like the
a
Southies
character.
or whatever they're called.
Boston's a really cool town. You
They
can
hate Jews. Did you know that?
Yeah, there's
No,
no
I didn't.
synagogues in the city of Boston.
I
It's like
don't
a
know. No, there might be one.
no, it's a what do they call it? An ordinance for the city.
But no, it was awesome. It was a cool town. You can do a lot there. There's a lot of cool food spots up there. A lot of good
True.
breakfast places up there. The Dunkin' coffee in Boston was the best fucking Dunkin' coffee I've ever had.
Do they still have Pakistani people in the Dunkin' Donuts in Boston?
There was no Pakistani. It was diverse.
Catholics,
it was diverse.
probably.
It was diverse. It was diverse.
Catholics,
A
probably.
lot of Catholics. A lot of Catholics up there.
Probably a lot of people getting molested.
Oh my god.
Well, the priests, yeah. Definitely. That's where a lot of that happens.
That's
Shout
probably-
out
that's
to
why-
Boston.
I'm shipping my kids up to Boston.
Yeah. I
think it.
think that's how the song. There's a song that goes like
Shipping
that.
up to yeah.
I'm shipping up to Boston to find the guy who touched me.
Oh man, so
Oh, I heard that song.
I'm happy
one
it's
too many
I'm
times
happy
last
it's
night.
March
Yeah.
because it allows me to do this fun March Madness
Wait,
activity.
I hate to interrupt. I know it's your show and everything, but
Yeah.
could I just say that Jimmy, your girlfriend, was in my DMs last night asking me where I was?
What?
Really?
Did you ever kiss her yet?
Yeah, I kissed her on the cheek.
Yeah, Matt did.
What?
I'm still working on it.
'Cause I know
She
like
wanted me to come hang out with you guys,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, "Y'all should come up to Magoobys." And
Wow.
and then she didn't answer me for like 2 hours.
wait, was that for your Thursday night show? The
no,
one
for
night.
last night.
Oh, are you on that show
I'm on tonight. Yeah,
with Emma Watson or whatever her name is?
Emma Willman. Yeah,
Emma Will. Is she good? She
Yeah.
looks really talented. I mean,
she's like Rose Weinschenk, all grown up.
oh wow,
Weinschenk.
that seems like an awesome show. I'm a huge fan of Rose Weinschenk.
So that's a good transition, Magoobys.
Magoobies, which brings me up to this next thing. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, da-da-da-da-da. That's right, folks. Here it is. For those of you not watching on YouTube, go to YouTube right now and you can see this. It is the brackets for the DMV Comedy Championship.
Oh my god.
We've broken it up into 4 different regions. Region number 1 is the Magoobies bracket. Then there's the DC Improv bracket, the Baltimore Comedy Factory bracket, and then the Port. The number 1 overall seed.
Is there a play-in from Zissimo's?
Oh, I forgot to do that.
Zissimo's is the NIT.
Yeah,
Let's think about what NIT could stand for.
something. The number 1 overall seed this year, Matt Brown, in the Magoobies division.
First round upset. Who's he up against?
Yeah.
He is up against Irwin, the number 16 seed, Irwin Lauren.
Irvin Loring. Why is he in the Magoobies bracket?
It's just from the play-in, I guess. But then for the Port, the number 1 seed obviously was Law. Law coming in as the number 1 seed for the Port. He's facing
Justin, you're a little out of touch with. I guess the NCAA does put like Princeton's in the West for some
yes,
reason. Like,
they
it
mix.
makes
I
no
know
sense.
Law should have been the Magoobies.
He should have been
But-
2 on Magoobies.
Well,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
wait. The
no,
number. Well,
No, keep going with your bracket, man.
okay. So DC Improv, the number 1 seed, Umar Khan. And then for the Baltimore Comedy Factory, it's Larry Lancaster. Now, the thing about the Baltimore Comedy Factory, when you listen to the names that are in it, you're going to see something. You're going to see kind of a pattern. It's
Boo.
Maria Sanchez, Alabama, Dude in the Box, and Ray Diva.
Oh,
I got it right here. It's Ray Diva against Dude in the Box in the
I
first round. Also, Ron Rico is in that.
pause for a minute. Pause
Yeah,
for a minute.
yeah, yeah.
I know she'll be. I know she'll probably be watching since she follows me on Facebook and I promoted it. Shout out to
Ray Diva?
Yeah,
She's so cool. And
I love her.
Yeah,
I love her.
she's- yeah,
I
she's
love
the
her.
best.
Shout
I
out
would-
to Ray Diva.
Would you kiss
Follow-
Ray Diva on the lips?
No comment.
That's a
No
yes.
I'd kiss her.
Not a
all
yes
over.
or no, not a
I'd
yes
kiss
or
her
no.
on every
Not a
pair
yes
of
or no.
lips she's
Yeah,
got.
she is fine. I'd kiss her if she would let me. I wouldn't want to like do sexual abuse.
I'd suck
but if
on
she
her
would
lips,
let me,
dude.
I would kiss her anywhere she would let me kiss her.
Yeah.
Ignore them. Shout out to Ray Diva.
Yeah, shout out
love
to
her.
Ray Diva. Shout out to
she's
her tight
awesome.
pants.
She's awesome.
She got tight pants.
She's awesome. Huh?
Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm not commenting. That's them. That's
Ray Diva
So-
dragging the wagon.
The 16 seed
Got a
in the
red
Port,
flyer behind
Josie Marciglione,
Marcelino.
comedian Marciglione against Law. That's a good one. I think Law's going to win that. We also have such matchups as Umar Khan against Parker Brown's mom.
We're debating all. Listen, we're debating all these clubs. I'm just gonna say this:
Justin.
no club, no comedy club. Shut up, Matt. No comedy club.
No comedy club.
No comedy club is better than Magoobys.
Oh, can't.
DC
None.
Improv's better than Magoobys.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, it's true.
I am a fan of Magoobies. I've never been to the DC Improv.
Magoobys is great. but
Not better than Magoobys. No club is. I stand by that.
If you ask any comedian in the country what the best club outside of New York and LA is, you know what they're going to say?
Magoobys.
The DC Improv.
Magoobies.
No,
hands
no
down
comedy
Magoobys.
club is better than Magoobys. I stand by that statement.
I agree.
You can stand by it, but nobody else is going to be standing over there.
That's
with you.
fine. That's fine.
Well, anyway, this
alone.
this will be available on our website. You can fill out the brackets. We got Jeff King against Merritt Wolfman.
Jeff King versus IEDs.
That's just horrible. Just tons of good matchups here. Natalie Moon against Sam Kelly. It's just a who's who
Natalie
of
Moon
DMV
versus
comedy.
sex
Gonna go to camera 1 real quick and hold this up so everyone can
Sam
see
Kelly
it.
versus schizophrenia.
Yo, comedian schizophrenia is hilarious. I know that guy.
Comedians, he's on the Comedy Factory.
Yeah.
Transitioning from comedy real quick. Football. What'd you guys think of? What'd you guys think of the Super Bowl? What'd you think of the season?
Horrible.
Loved it.
I loved it. The halftime show with Brianna was awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
was
Yeah,
great.
halftime show was great.
Brianna. So here's something interesting. Did you know Brianna is pregnant?
Yeah,
Rihanna, the girl.
It's Rihanna. Yeah, she's
Brianna
pregnant.
is-
I had a
dude,
feeling.
Dude, Brianna is so hot.
It's
pregnant.
Rihanna, not Brianna.
But have you know there's nude pics of her like floating around?
Oh yeah.
I've looked at them a lot.
I think my favorite thing about Brianna is that like she's a bad girl.
Yeah, and remember she stayed that guy. What's his name? Chris Brown. They had a very bad relationship.
Yeah, I heard they had like a somewhat of a rocky breakup.
Yeah, he like smacked the shit out of her.
Like Rocky the movie.
Basically, what happened? Yeah, he like beat her up, which is not okay.
But yeah, I think the Super Bowl, I think it was a very good game. It was very entertaining. The Eagles had a lot of momentum, but I just think they kind of, I don't know if, I wouldn't say it was a choke. I would just say it's Mahomes being Mahomes. I love the game, not the ending.
Yeah, that
it was
call-
not. It was
that
an
call
awful
was,
call. You do not call that in the Super Bowl at all.
I actually
Let
fell
the players
asleep.
play. You let the players play. I hate when the refs make it about themselves. It's abysmal.
It's unacceptable. It happens all the time in every sport, even
It
in
was
basketball.
crazy.
And Roger Goodell says officiating is at an all-time high. Yeah, think again.
The XFL has better officiating than the NFL.
Honestly,
Because they know if they mess up, they have to face The Rock. The Rock will like will beat their ass.
The Rock is going to give you a rock bottom.
don't wanna
smell
He'll
what
give
The
you a
Rock is
rock
cooking.
bottom.
Dude, imagine getting the people's elbow, but he's running all the way across the end zone back and forth.
Damn, he could do it. I mean,
I think
got
it's
cardio.
crazy that the Eagles fucking re-signed James Bradbury for $33 million guaranteed after he fucking got the holding call in the
Yeah, here's the thing though. I don't think. Yes, by rule it was a hold, but under the circumstances and in the Super Bowl, you
Yeah.
don't call that. In a regular season game, sure. But if it was in the second quarter of the Super Bowl, or maybe. But in a regular season game in the fourth quarter, 50-50, but in the Super Bowl, absolutely not.
But I gotta say, I don't. If a rule is a rule, then I don't think that the context should play into it. Like, I don't think that you could call a penalty in the regular season, but then be like, oh, if it's the Super Bowl, then all of a sudden that's not a penalty.
It's
Like,
just you got to understand what's at. You have to understand what's at stake for both of those
Yeah,
teams.
I'm not saying I agree or disagree with the call. I think they are ridiculous with pass interference. I think pass
It's a joke.
interference is the closest thing we have in American sports to the fucking free penalty kick in
It's a-
soccer, which is
it's a
rigged
joke.
as shit.
It's a joke.
And so it's definitely overcalled. Football is over officiated in general, but I do also believe that a foul is a foul, and it should not matter when it is. If it was pass interference, it's pass interference. What we need to do is make it a less stringent call that is abused, and then you don't see that happen in that context. But if somebody commits a foul and it's the last play of the game, and it's like, oh well, it can't be. Well, it's a foul. It's a foul. It's a penalty.
Yeah, I mean, you got to follow the rule book. That's what the rule books are for. You read them and you learn them, and then you just can't like do whatever you want. You got to follow the rules.
Because then that's the refs inserting themselves in the game in another way, which is like, oh, well, I'm going to decide to use my own, discretion as to when I'm going to call penalties based off of the magnitude of the play.
The
just call
Eagles
the fucking
lost.
play.
The Eagles lost a lot of pieces defensively. I don't know if they're going to be this. I don't think they're going to be the same team as they were, but I think they'll still be good if that makes sense.
They're not going to be as good as the Commanders because the Commanders are going to sign Lamar Jackson,
Oh, yeah.
and then they're going to be unstoppable.
Don't go there.
That would be crazy.
Don't go there.
Lamar's gone.
Don't go there.
He's going to the
He's
Commanders.
been gone. I've been calling it
Don't
since
go
before
there.
the fucking playoffs.
Yeah,
He's gone.
He's going.
Nobody
to the
want to
Commanders.
believe me.
Don't go there, please. Honestly, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I'll be very, very, very heartbroken if Lamar leaves. But if he
Would
leaves,
you pee
then-
in your car?
Yeah.
I would
Dude,
just
you'd be that mad, like
I would
pissing.
I would play Marvin's Room by Drake at that point.
Why do you?
I,
but here's the question though. Why?
What-
He doesn't care about you, bro. He hasn't spoken to the public in 3 months. Everybody's sitting here again like a bunch of abused ex-girlfriends. Like, is he gonna come back? Is he gonna come back? For 3 months, he's been ghosting you. Move on, Baltimore. Move on.
What if
We're not
Lamar-
gonna win a Super Bowl with him?
What if Lamar Jackson came out and said the only way I am staying in Baltimore is if Julian Unger kisses me on the lips? Would you kiss him on the lips?
no.
Oh my god!
I don't kiss men. No.
Even to save your quarterback?
Yeah, you love him so much. Why don't you
Listen,
marry him?
And it doesn't have to be a French
honestly,
kiss.
here's the thing: if he wants to put the money over us, and we are the only team that took a chance. All the other teams passed on him. We are the only
that's a
team.
good point.
We're the only team that took a chance on him.
Yeah, we believed in him.
If we're the only
And
team that
now we
believed in
don't.
him, so if he wants to leave because he's a greedy diva and wants over 300 mil, yes, he's worth it in my opinion. But if he wants to care about the money more than us, then honestly, if he leaves, he leaves.
I don't think
care.
any
I don't
athlete
care.
is worth $300 million.
Well-
I think athletes. I think the cap.
In terms of us, without Lamar, we have no offense whatsoever.
Tyler
But
Huntley's all
Well-
quarterback, Pro Bowl quarterback.
Pro Bowl.
okay, well,
He's in the Pro Bowl.
a lot
Have
of
you been to the
a
Pro
lot
Bowl?
of a lot of players
don't
got
think so.
hurt. A lot of players got injured. He was a replacement. He's not a Pro Bowl quarterback. I like Tyler Huntley. I think
Pro Bowl's Pro Bowl.
he's all right, but not a Pro Bowl
I'd
quarterback.
kiss both
He
of them on the
threw
lips.
he threw like 4 touchdowns in the Pro Bowl. I think he has what it takes to be a starter in the NFL.
Absolutely.
I
not.
think he
In
could.
the Flag Football League, especially.
Oh, definitely, and the XFL. He'd
But
be great
no,
in that.
if you see, here's the thing. It doesn't help that Greg Roman, thank God he's gone. He was our
Yeah.
offensive coordinator. It doesn't help that he was there. But before you speak, if you see the offense without Lamar,
You say before I speak.
Yeah, he didn't want you to cut him off.
I wasn't gonna.
yes,
say
I hate when
anything.
people cut me off.
Go,
If
keep
you
going.
if you see our offense without Lamar,
Thank God Greg Roman's gone.
yeah, absolutely. If you see our offense without Lamar, we have no offense whatsoever. Our offense with Lamar scores at least 30 or 25 a game, or maybe even 40.
The problem is we structured our entire offense around one player, and that's why you saw the collapse when Lamar was out. You saw just how not, our offense, in my opinion, is not the type of offense that wins championships. When you have a player who everybody was saying from the jump when we first drafted Lamar, and everybody tried to make it into this racial thing, which, for some people it was, including myself. But like, no, I'm just kidding.
He's kidding, guys.
I'm kidding. But
not.
everyone tried to make it a thing where it was like, oh, you can't have a quarterback that's running around, like getting hurt, blah, blah, blah. And people were like, that's just, people don't want to see a black quarterback thrive. And it's like, no, for the past, this season, the season before, very rarely does he complete a full season. And in the times when he does, he chokes in the playoffs. And I'm not saying it's entirely him, but when you're running a football team, the regular season is great. Playing 12 highlight reel weeks is great, but when ultimately we're trying to win championships here, and it hasn't happened with him because unfortunately all the criticisms about Lamar have panned out to be true, and now he's asking for $300 million. What have you done besides have a loaded stat sheet? What have you done in terms of
MVP.
getting us some MVP? What does that do for me? What does that do for Baltimore? The fact that we have an MVP quarterback, that's not a Super Bowl trophy.
What was that? 3 years ago?
It was 3 years ago, but so
There's an MVP every year. Should they all get $300 million?
I mean, listen,
Bingo.
I always thought Lamar was, before you speak, I always thought Lamar was a humble dude, but him wanting 300 mil, and he actually said on Twitter that he turned down $133 million 3 years, which, no offense, I would turn down too. I think any top
I would
10
also turn
quarterback
down
would turn it down.
$133 million.
Dude, I would suck Greg Roman's nuts for $133 million.
But no. With Lamar, with the whole Lamar saga and the playoffs thing, it goes both ways. I think it goes both ways. Part of it is Lamar, part of it is Roman, but it's also, here's the thing, we have yet to address our needs on offense, and we've yet to get Lamar a wide receiver. Lamar has no receivers on his team. All we have on offense is him and Mark Andrews. That's it.
Well, we have Raheem
So
Bateman.
I just hate the criticism for Lamar because he has no wide receiver. Look at all these quarterbacks who are getting receivers. Josh Allen gets Stephon Diggs. Kyler Murray gets DeAndre Hopkins.
Kyler Murray's trash.
Baker had OBJ, but Baker, we all know.
Sometimes quarterbacks can make receivers the same way receivers can make quarterbacks. A lot of these
receivers make your quarterbacks better.
But I'm saying that quarterbacks can make receivers. Like a lot of times, I would be interested to see like if these standout receivers would be as standout if they weren't getting thrown to by some of the best quarterbacks in the league.
True.
It's like it's not a one-way street where a quarterback is only as good as his receivers. Sometimes a receiver is only as good as their quarterback. So the fact that you could say Lamar doesn't have any receivers. Well, Lamar hasn't made any receivers. A lot of quarterbacks make receivers.
Yeah, Tom Brady makes receivers.
Josh Allen didn't make Stephon Diggs. They traded for him, and look how much better Josh Allen
I'm not saying
got.
it's always the case,
Yeah,
but I'm
but-
saying in 5 years he hasn't made one receiver. Maybe at a
Lamar's
certain
not
point-
that accurate. He's not like his receiver. Like he needs a good receiver. That's true because he
I think
he
he would
doesn't have
get
the accuracy.
better with I think he would get better with just one star wide receiver.
Yeah, like
That's
a Randy
it.
Moss or a Des Bryant.
Yeah,
something
they
like
should
that.
they should sign.
That's why I just hate the criticism for
Chris
Lamar
Carter.
because it's unfair.
I
Yes,
like
some
Lamar.
part of it is on him, but he also needs a receiver.
I saw somebody sent me an article that was saying like Mark, and I know Mark Andrews is full of shit when he says this, but he's like, honestly, like I'd be willing to take a pay cut for Lamar. And I'm just thinking like,
No, you're
okay, first of all, and I've always had this argument whether or not Lamar is a leader, because in my opinion, when you don't even show up to a fucking playoff game because you're pissy about a contract,
Oh, you don't know that. Come on.
No,
I know he wasn't
seriously?
there.
Harbaugh.
I know he wasn't there.
Harbaugh said he was.
Yeah.
Harbaugh said he didn't travel because he was hurt.
Oh, you can't travel. You can't travel with a PCL that's 7 weeks old.
right.
You can't travel. People, I'm sorry. Fucking, what's his name? DeMar Hamlin died on the field, and then 7 days later, he was at the goddamn
That's true.
game.
That's true.
Lamar Jackson can't make it with a fucking 7-week-old knee injury. It's bullshit. We're always making excuses for him, and I'm fucking tired of it. Get the fuck out of Baltimore.
Damn, dude.
You guys should be on 105.7 The Fan.
I know. Seriously, this is better than like
Jimmy
Jeremy
But here's the
John
thing.
and-
Here's the thing. Yes, we get 2 first rounders out of Lamar, but if Lamar,
Drive time,
if
Jimmy
Lamar,
and Julian.
if Lamar leaves, do you really want to rebuild?
No.
It's not going to be that long of a rebuilding process
Yeah, but here's the thing. If Lamar leaves,
because you already
where do
have
we-
a
where
Pro
do we
Bowl
go?
quarterback. You already
Where
have
do-
a Pro Bowl.
Tyler
quarterback.
Huntley is not
You
a
already
Pro
have
Bowl
a Pro Bowl
quarterback, and he's
quarterback.
not a starter.
He won the MVP in the Pro Bowl, didn't he? Didn't he won? He was
Did
like,
he? I didn't watch.
Yeah, he did.
yeah, he
didn't
did.
watch.
Seriously,
I think he threw for like 700 yards.
yeah, and like 4 touchdowns. It was something crazy. But then again, isn't like flag football now in the Pro Bowl?
Yeah.
Everybody criticizes Lamar, but Flacco pissed me off a lot every time. I watched
Flacco-
him.
Yeah, I was
Better
so
than
mad we
Lamar.
won that Super Bowl. I was pissed off. I was
Flacco
pissed
is
off
better
when we
than
won the Super
Lamar.
Bowl.
No, he's not.
Flacco is
No,
better
he's
than
not.
Lamar. Their
No,
first
he's
first
not.
5 years in the
Absolutely
league,
not.
Flacco
Absolutely
is better than
Honestly,
Lamar.
I'm wacko for Flacco. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely not.
You know what Flacco did? He threw.
He couldn't read the-
12
he couldn't read a defense.
He
Could not read a defense.
He threw 12
Couldn't read a
touchdowns
defense.
and 0 interceptions.
Could not read a defense.
in the play. You know what Lamar
Couldn't
did?
read a defense.
You know what Lamar can't do?
What?
Read a defense and throw an
He can read a
accurate
defense
pass.
better than Flacco can.
No, he can't. If he could, then the Ravens would have made it to at least the
He
championship.
could read that
game.
scoreboard, though.
Flacco had Anquan Bolden and Torrey Smith. He actually had
Torrey Smith's
receivers.
trash.
Not
We're
in the
talking
Super.
about-
Not
talk about
no,
quarterback
not in the Super
making-
Bowl. Not in our Super Bowl year. He wasn't.
Talk
not in our
about
Super Bowl
making
year.
a quarterback
Not in our
making
Super
a
Bowl year.
receiver. Joe Flacco made Torrey Smith. Torrey Smith went to San Francisco and looked like a fucking fool.
I'm just saying, if Lamar leaves, we're screwed. We need Lamar. I want him to stay in Baltimore, and I think he's well worth his money.
Screwed.
I'm gonna tweet at Lamar today, and
We
I'm gonna
had
say, "Hey,
2
look, there's a sweet boy out
Well,
knowing
and
We
make
stuff."
sure
went
you-
9-7 this year, and where did we go last year?
And also,
Even worse?
I
We're
hate the
already
Lamar
not there.
criticism because it doesn't help that this guy had Marty Morningwing for half a year and Greg Roman, who was only good for 1 year, then got figured out, made no adjustments, didn't expand Lamar's game. That's why I
like
hate the
Marty
criticism for
Morningwing.
Lamar. No, I hated him. And Greg Roman. He had Marty Morningwing and Greg Roman as his offensive coordinator.
So you say you
no
like
help
Marty
at receiver.
Morningwing?
That's why I hate the criticism for Lamar. It's not fair. It's not fair. His in the Titans game.
What is fair? What is fair?
I don't even think it
What's
was on
fair to
him.
you?
I don't think it was on him because his receivers couldn't catch against the Titans, and it doesn't help that Earl Thomas was Derrick Henry's lead blocker.
Damn, good point. Also, I think people don't like him because he's black. Honestly, I think there's just a lot of I think there's a lot of racist people in Baltimore that don't want to see a black quarterback like succeed.
I hate to go. I hate to go there,
like,
but yeah,
they'd rather
it's a
have like
joke.
Baker Mayfield or
It's a
Ryan
joke.
Tannehill or
You don't
It's a
think
joke.
people in
It's a joke.
Baltimore? You don't
It's a
think
joke.
people in Baltimore would want to see a guy like Mahomes come here? Or
Well, he's
like,
not black though, is he?
I mean,
He's mixed. He's mixed.
he's mixed, and people say he's not black because I guess he doesn't. Whatever people consider is black, they don't consider Mahomes.
Well, he sounds
that.
like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, you listen to Mahomes, you're like, is this really a black guy? But like, I acknowledge that Mahomes is one of the greatest of all time. I would love to see a quarterback who's an actual leader, who's actually a full, well-rounded player, and actually is there for his team and knows how to perform in clutch situations and get Super Bowls won.
Yeah, it's number 8, Lamar Jackson.
And that's like, it's
my
not
man.
I think there's a lot of people that stand the shit out of Lamar.
Yup.
Who it's everyone else's fault. It's never Lamar's fault. For 5 years, it's never once can anybody hurl a criticism directly at Lamar without somebody deflecting to, is this guy or this guy? And then I think one of the tactics that they use to dispel of all Lamar criticisms is the racial aspect and go, oh, well, if
Yep.
you don't like Lamar Jackson, you're racist. It's like, well, what if I just don't like Lamar Jackson and he happens to be black?
Well, that's something you need to come to Christ with.
People didn't like Kyle Bowler either. They didn't like Gerback, Elvis
Yeah,
Gerback. They
Elvis
didn't fuck with
Gerback.
Elvis Gerback. There's plenty of
that guy.
quarterbacks that are fucking not liked by people, and it's you're allowed to not like a black quarterback, guys.
You know who we love?
You're
though?
allowed.
Steve McNair.
Yeah,
We
Aaron
love Steve McNair. I love
Yeah.
Steve. Baltimore loves Steve McNair.
He was great.
He turned
He
that team
was.
around. He
Rest
took a
in
middle
peace.
of the road
He
team and
was.
took us to the playoffs 13-3. That's a perfect example. Great example.
All right, fine.
And who were the receivers for him? Todd Heap.
Derek Mason.
Todd Heap.
Todd
Heap, Michael Jackson, I think. Or no, that was before. There was a Michael Jackson
Yeah, there
playing
was.
for the Ravens.
There was.
Was Quadre Ishmael still around?
Yeah.
No, Kadri wasn't
No?
around during those years. Brandon
yeah.
Stokely might have been though.
Brandon
Stokely.
fucking
He was
Stokely,
actually a
dude.
Raven, for those of you who don't know.
Who?
Brandon Stokely.
That's what we were just
Yeah,
saying.
We're
yeah.
saying he was a good,
was a good
receiver.
Raven.
He was on the Broncos too.
Yeah.
With Peyton
And the
Manning.
Colts.
Yep.
With Peyton Manning.
I don't want to. I mean, this is a hot discussion. I
Dallas
don't.
Clark.
I don't want tempers flaring anymore. I was wondering if we could just switch gears to talk about the NBA.
Sure.
There's a player,
Sure.
J.A.
there's a lot of
Ja Morant.
John Morant.
J.A. Morant. What is going on with this guy?
John Morant and Julian are very similar guys.
Now,
Grew
why?
up in affluent areas. but
Oh my god.
Act hood.
Ja Morant.
Okay, what's up with him? Because I really have no idea.
Ja Morant was showing off on Instagram Live. He put out a gun and
Shocker.
in a strip club.
In a strip club, he got investigated, suspended for 8 games. He got in a lot of trouble. He should, in my opinion, he should have gotten more trouble,
I don't
jail
think he should have,
time,
really.
and suspended 60 games.
How do they
He should have
know?
gotten in
How
more
do they
trouble.
know it was a real gun though? It could have been.
It was a
prop
real gun, trust me. He had an investigation, but the officer said there's no evidence of like some sort. I don't know what, but I think it was a very dumb mistake on his part. But
You think he should have went to jail?
Absolutely. No, yeah, absolutely.
But what about the Second Amendment? Like,
But here's the thing.
What if Lamar was in a strip club
This
pointing a gun
is
around?
the thing. If he was not a star player, he would have went to jail. Since Ja Morant's a star player, and my friends have said it, I'll say it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the superstar treatment. They get away with everything except Aaron Hernandez and Ray Rice.
Aaron Hernandez got away with it for a while though.
He
A
did.
lot of
What, being
stuff.
gay?
He got
gayness, and then,
murder. When he was at Florida, he murdered people when he was at Florida, and they covered it up for him so he could keep playing.
So he did get away with
But
it.
the
for a
Ja
little while.
Morant thing, it's disappointing. I mean, he's young. I mean, he
Has
made
he
a
kind of
bad.
like lost his mind a little bit? People
he
are
made
saying,
a bad.
like,
He made a bad mistake, and it's
He's the
getting-
new AI.
he's getting like tattoos on his face and stuff. Is that him, or am I thinking of someone else? Maybe
I don't know who
You
you're
might be
thinking
thinking
of.
of somebody
I'm
else.
probably thinking of another player. But I've heard he's gone kind of crazy.
Yeah.
John Morant's the man, though. He rules. I
Absolutely.
think they should have actually gave him money for what he did. I mean, it's so cool to be drunk and have a gun in a strip club. Like
That is
Ask
cool.
Plexible Burris.
It's like an appearance fee.
Yeah, like John Morant, you want publicity. You want the NBA to look cool,
Hell
and you
yeah.
got these fucking Doncic and Jokic, dumb looking white guys.
Yeah,
that
you
you
don't
know
want
what
that.
you're doing.
My
You
favorite player,
need
Porn
John
Dingus.
Morant.
Exactly.
Yeah, Porn Dingus.
Yeah,
is
looking all like dopey
bumbling
and-
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need guys like John Morant.
You want
to
that
keep it
street
real.
cred, that like
Yeah.
and one kind of like.
Yeah.
And also, like John Morant is from like a good family. Like he's a rich kid,
Then he's fine. He wouldn't do anything.
and he
wrong.
got money, and he finally got to be hood.
Yeah, exactly. It's
there's-
the way it happens.
Only two types of people are gangsters, and that's rich people and poor people.
Who's your dark horse in the NBA right now, guys? Who's your sleeper?
I think John Morant's a pretty dark horse.
Who does John Morant play for?
The Grizzlies.
Grizzlies. That's mine.
No, but who's your? The Grizzlies?
The Grizzlies. The Vancouver Grizzlies.
I wouldn't say the Grizzlies are a sleeper. I think the Grizzlies are cocky. I cannot stand Dylan
Fuck
Brooks.
yeah, they're cocky.
You're just
They
mad that
pull out their
Dylan
fucking
Brooks-
guns.
No, I cannot
They
stand
pull out their
Brooks.
fucking guns. They're like, yo, we're at the club with the bitches. yo, this is Grizzly style. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ga.
I can't stand. I think Dylan Brooks is a modern day Draymond Green. I can't stand him.
I think Draymond Green is a modern day Draymond Green,
Yeah.
dude.
But no,
But who's the modern day LeBron James?
The Grizzlies used to be likable,
Well,
but I
Bunny.
think they've gotten a little cocky, and I
think they've
not a fan of
always
the
been
Grizzlies.
like when they had like
second round exits at most.
Zach Randolph and Mike Conley, that team. Paul
That was a
Gasol.
likable team. They were underrated.
No, Zach Randolph was the same guy as Dylan Brooks.
He was.
Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Go.
I mean, Zach. He was a little more likable.
And also, like,
he was a little more
You're
likable
just
than
mad
Dylan
that
Brooks.
Dylan Brooks shut LeBron's bitch ass down.
Who is Dylan Brooks and who's LeBron?
Well, LeBron's the guy that got superstar treatment, and Dylan Brooks is the guy.
Yeah,
that's
he didn't even
pretty
go to
grind.
college, did he?
Nope.
Didn't need to. He was that talented.
Oh, he's like, I don't need an education. Whatever. Man, I don't like people like that who think they can just like skip college.
The Grizzlies
Whatever.
are inexperienced, and yeah, like I said, I have them at
Steven
most going in the
Adams
second
would
round.
Fuck LeBron in the butt, dude.
Sadly, Steven Adams is out for the year for you. So
Not for me. I don't like the team.
you like the.
just think-
your team is probably going to get the number 3 overall pick.
Number 1 overall pick.
You're not.
Damn.
No, you're not worse than the Rockets.
They're
Let's-
gonna get yeah, but the lottery, luck of the lottery, dude.
Thank you for Lonnie
Talking about the
Walker. Hey,
Wizards?
thank you for Lonnie Walker, by the way. Good
You're
player.
welcome. You should kiss him on the lips for
He's
me.
a good player. Good player.
He's a good
Do
player.
you think this is a little off topic? It involves basketball, but it's not
Sure.
really about basketball. Do you
Sure.
think like basketball players should go on helicopters, or are they too tall? Because like I think about it, like why the fuck would you go if you're 6'6"? Why the hell would you go on a helicopter? You're too tall.
Oh man,
You're too damn tall.
I don't know how to answer that, Justin.
I'm just saying, I think it's dangerous. Like you're too tall. Don't go on. Take a jet.
I can't answer that. I don't.
It's just a hypothetical.
Yeah, I don't know. if
I don't
can answer
know. It just makes me crazy thinking about like what happened to Kobe. Like he was too tall to be on that. He never should have gone on that fucking helicopter.
Don't even start with Kobe.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like it pisses me off. Like he should be alive. He was so young. He's like 40.
Jesus Christ, Justin.
What? Why is that? Is that wrong?
No, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Oh, all right. Sorry, I'm a little socially awkward. Okay, I don't know.
Players be allowed on helicopters.
So Julian, more about you.
Yeah.
You've worked at Magoobys for how many years?
I've worked there in June. It's going to be 4 years. I've worked there since 2019.
But I mean, you've been there since day one, pretty much.
I've been there
'cause,
since
like,
day one. Yeah, absolutely.
Since your father is Andrew Unger, the owner,
Yes.
Mr. Magooby.
Mr. Magooby himself.
Yes, absolutely.
But that's,
Shout out to my dad, by the way.
do you have any favorite comics other than Matt Brown? Who,
I might see my dad makes fun of me for this, but I hated. Not hated. I liked Vic DiBitetto, and I think he was really funny. He was so funny.
Aren't you friends with not friends, but aren't you close with like Eddie Griffin? Isn't that your guy? I thought you guys were like pretty like cool.
That definitely isn't my guy. No.
Oh, I thought he was. All right, never mind then.
I thought you were the only white person he liked.
Yeah, seriously. I think he does like. At least he gets along with you. Other than
He
that,
hated me.
he hated me.
He pissed in the trash can, and I had to clean it up.
Yeah, that's why I'm not cool with Eddie Griffin.
Well, he definitely. He's a different kind of guy. He's a superstar. You know, he gets away with that kind of stuff.
Superstar, but an asshole. Terrible to deal with.
He can be definitely.
But yeah, my shout out to my dad. Like I said, Andrew.
Andrew Unger.
Love you, Dad.
And you know who else?
Yeah.
It's
but-
interesting to me. This person, like when she was promoted to like the manager, like I was like, no way it's gonna work out. But Sydney, like, dude, she holds it down.
She's
legit.
awesome. She's awesome. I love Sydney.
You know what it is? She's the total package. She's got brains. She got looks. She got the attitude. You know what I mean? Like she's everything.
Yeah, I love Sydney. She's awesome. She's not only a manager but a friend, and Sydney's
She's
awesome.
like she like watched your dog one time when you all went on vacation.
I don't know how you know that, you fucking weirdo.
Dude, I just know things. I listen. I'm a good listener.
Oh, God.
She's done so much for you. You know who I don't like? Remember Drew that used to work there? Drew
Oh
Krimmel.
man,
Fuck
dude.
that bitch.
One time I got there early. I like Drew.
I don't
I
like her
love
at all.
Drew. You
I
kidding
like Drew.
me?
One time
I don't care that you don't. I don't care that you're. I loved her.
One time I showed up early for a show and I was just chilling in the green room and she came in and was like, "Hey, I lost my phone in here and I can't find it." And I was like, "Oh, I'll help you look for it." And we were looking around and she asked me if I could like move this. I picked this chair up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she got down on her hands and knees and like crawled underneath
Hell
the
yeah.
chair. But she was wearing a fucking whatchamacallit, like a dress, like a sundress type thing. And her whole butt and vagina and all that were just like out. And I was like, woo. And then I found her phone and she kissed me on the cheek. And I was like, was she trying to fuck?
Oh man.
And
That sounds like a setup of sorts.
from then on, I've been like, Drew's really cool. But now she's got like a husband. Or
I
something.
would never talk bad about Drew.
She's a school teacher, too.
She's
Yeah.
awesome.
And they say school teachers, nurses, and legal people are all thoughts.
oh, totally. Totally.
Yeah, thotties.
Would you
Yeah.
kiss Drew on the lips?
Would I kiss you on the lips?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I would.
Maybe.
I wouldn't.
I don't even know. I'm pretty
Well,
sure
Justin,
she went to
you're
my high
way
school, but
too-
I
don't
wouldn't.
remember.
She
What-
pisses me
think
off.
so.
She used to piss me off all the time. She was like,
She might have
"You
a younger brother
fucking
named Ben
Jew,
Krimmel.
go clean
Okay,
the
she
to-"
did not call you a Jew.
She's
Yeah.
a Jew, isn't
No,
she?
she did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
she
If
is.
she's Jew. Oh, she's
If
Jewish?
she
Oh.
is related
Justin,
to
no,
Ben
she
Krimmel,
didn't
then
call
she
you
is
a
a
Jew.
Jewish person.
She was like fucking Hava
She did go to
Nagila.
Towson High School.
Yeah, it's
that's
definitely
the-
the same Drew. She's
Ladies and
Jewish
gentlemen,
too.
this is Lies by Justin Jones.
Yep.
Drew is way
I
too
think
young
so,
for
yeah.
him.
Did you smash?
No,
You didn't smash?
She had that weird hip.
did
Her
not.
hip
Did you
was
try to
all
smash?
messed up.
no, I don't really remember.
That was a long time ago, though. She
I
hasn't
remember
worked
of
at
her.
Magoobys in like 5 years.
It's been a while, yeah.
I hope she listens to this and then remembers me. And
I hope she
breaks up
doesn't
with her
listen to
boyfriend.
this.
She breaks up with her boyfriend and comes around.
Shout out to Drew as
I
well.
think she
Well,
hooked up
heard that
with one of the comedians.
I forgot to say shout out to Sydney. Love
was
you,
me.
Sydney. I know you're
Sydney,
watching.
yeah, she's awesome. She's the best. And then also,
She's great.
your mom has a business, right?
Yes. So follow her Instagram for those of you watching at Fit Life with Larissa. She is a personal trainer. She works at multiple gyms. She is one of the best moms that I could ever ask for. She's a role model. She's
Hell
a
yeah.
leader in the family. She's in very good shape. My mom is awesome.
She works out a lot. She doesn't eat mayonnaise, right?
No, she doesn't. I don't think she doesn't eat carbs at all.
Your mom?
I salute her for that.
Your mom
I
used
couldn't
to
do
scare
it.
the shit out of me, dude. I used to be so afraid of your mom.
Yeah.
She like legitimately intimidated
It's the
me.
She's
Ukrainian
more muscular than
accent.
you. I know. I
And
love
then-
it.
And then the
Not
accent.
that's not what I meant. But
Why does she scare you?
Because she's just got that stoic Eastern Bloc.
Does
like,
my dad scare you?
He scared me for the first like couple months I knew him, but then he did. But then I was like, oh no, he's just a big pussy. And then, but your mom, on the other hand, even after, like, even now, still, I'm like, I don't like.
She's in really good shape, dude. Yeah.
It has nothing to do with how she looks or her body type. It has
Well,
everything to
no,
do
what
with
makes her scary? Just
her
presence.
je ne sais quoi. Her
Yeah,
fucking,
she has an aura of intimidation.
Her energy.
Yeah, her energy,
Yeah.
her vibe.
Like CCCP, like old KGB, like scary, like
Yeah.
Russian.
yeah, not like she's gonna fuck me up, but like she could say these words that will cut into my fucking
Yeah.
soul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's tough. But she is what do they call it? A trainer?
Personal trainer.
Personal
yeah.
trainer. I think she's looking for clients now.
She
might have a few openings.
She has plenty of clients, but she's always open to look for new clients.
You know what's hilarious is I wanted to hire her, but she won't come to Dundalk. She hates Dundalk. Because I train I go to Planet Fitness in Dundalk,
Right.
And she wouldn't come out there. She's like, I'll meet you in Pikesville.
Yeah,
She
no,
wouldn't come out-
because we're closer to Pikesville. Dundalk's
Yeah.
too far.
She doesn't like Dundalk, which is hilarious to me. Because Dundalk's great. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Just a wonderful place.
I went to a really
underrated.
good. They got some good food out there too.
Yeah, Jimmy
People talk
Seafood.
shit on it, but
Well, yeah.
no, we're talking about Dundalk, bro.
Yeah, that's Jimmy Seafood out there.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
it
you said
is.
the
Yeah,
JCC. I was like, that's Pikesville, dog. That's not Dundalk.
Oh yeah, not a lot of great food in Pikesville, really, if you get down to it.
Yeah.
Man,
Jimmy
They got a
Seafood
Roost
is
Chris.
awesome.
They got
I've never
Caesar's
had
Pizza.
Jimmy Seafood.
Dude, it's
Julian.
awesome.
How is
Very
it?
good. It's very good.
Jimmy.
It's very. Damn, it is very good.
Good.
It is very.
And it's
good.
also good to know, like, when you're there, you're eating at a place that like is not PC. They hate PETA.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pro-Trump. It's delicious
Yeah.
pro-Trump
Oh
seafood.
no.
Is it pro-Trump?
Then
It
I'm not.
obviously
yuck,
is pro-Trump.
Nope. No, I'm not eating pro-Trump. Nope, not doing that.
But they
Well,
are
you're missing out, buddy.
They are pro.
It's really good.
Maryland Championship Wrestling, so I'll go there for that because they promote and help Maryland.
I saw something.
Wrestling.
I saw something today that Trump might get arrested Tuesday.
They always say that, but he's not. He's the Teflon Don.
It's true.
I have a feeling he's going to get arrested.
Well, they
He
also
should.
they have an
What?
arrest
Clown.
warrant
He's a
out for
clown.
Vladimir Putin too, but it's not going
Putin.
to happen.
He's not going to get arrested.
Yeah.
Putin, Trump,
Trump should. He's a fucking clown.
he shouldn't get arrested. He's the GOAT. He's the best president we ever had in our lifetimes.
Whoa.
if he's the best
better
pre-
than George Bush,
Yeah.
the second George Bush, not the first one, the second one.
better than
I said in our
Bush.
lifetimes.
Okay, that was before your lifetime.
But yeah, second George Bush was like the first president I remember.
Yeah, I remember him.
He was
did so much good stuff.
There was one day, actually George Bush came to my school and he was reading to
shit.
my class.
Really?
And then in the middle of it, they handed him a phone and they
shit.
said, "Sir, they've hit the World Trade Center."
That was in that was like September of like 2002 or something.
Yeah.
September 2001.
2001.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was a Tuesday. It was about 8:00 in the morning. He was reading Thomas the Tank Engine to us.
Wow.
And yeah, I remember.
That's nice. Was he a nice guy?
Yeah, he was really cool.
guy,
And
good guy.
he
George-
kind of rushed out after he got that phone call. Which I thought was
George
a
H.
little-
George W. Bush.
It's like, dude, what do you care about? Like they're all the way. Like you're not going to help them. We need to read. Like,
Yeah, we need to read. So listen, it's been a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming out to the show. This is
Wait.
Daddy. Oh yeah,
can I? But just one last thing, real quick.
yeah, of course.
Julian, do you think that what is happening to Lamar Jackson is because he doesn't have a Jewish representative, and he's just a black man trying to get the bag by himself?
with his mom.
Yeah, with his mom. And this is a quick, concise answer.
No, it's because what's happening to Lamar is because you exist, Matt Brown. That's why.
Jews. Good answer.
He
Justin,
needs
go ahead.
he needs an agent, a Jewish agent.
He doesn't.
and I'm available.
Any Jew will do.
Me and my dad are the only ones who like you, Matt. We're the only ones who like you.
Oh, you
Am I-
say things to try to hurt my feelings, and
Yes.
they never do.
You know what? I was gonna wrap this up, but you are a very hateful and hurtful person. Remember when I worked at Magoobys? And you used to make fun of me all the time and bullied me.
Oh, my
I had
God.
to talk to your dad about it.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah, do the impression. I'll put it on the camera.
Hey, Justin. Wow. Hey,
Every
oh my God.
fucking day. He would make fun of me for being all sweaty.
What are you doing? What is this? You're a drug addict or something? What is this?
Yeah, because I have Tourette's.
You have
He used to
Tourette's?
make fun of me for having Tourette's. In
You
front
could
of
easily make
customers.
fun. You could easily make fun of me for having autism. You could call me a retard. That's fine.
But you're not.
I mean, I
retarded.
did call you. I did call him retarded.
Okay, that's fine. I give you a pass.
That's fine.
But he would do it like there'd be a line of customers out the door to see Tim Dillon, and then like he's just making fun of me for having Tourette's, and it's like I gotta go seat these people. Stop roasting me. It was
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome.
yeah, that was great. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for listening to Daddy Home. Thanks for coming on the show, Julian. Hopefully
Thank you
we'll
for
have
having
back.
me. Yeah,
it's
you'll
fun.
definitely have me back. Thank
Of course,
you so much.
Matt Brown was
Honor.
here today to promote his new comedy special, Micro Penis. Also, he recently had a one-night sold-out show at Magoobys Jokehouse. Continue to see him performing all over the clubs and colleges all over the country. And it wouldn't be a Daddy Home episode without our good friend Jimmy Solesky.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on the show. Sorry
Sorry,
you got so
guys.
heated about Lamar.
I did
Jimmy,
get that
boom,
guy
boom.
off
You
the
got
rails.
fucking fired. I thought you
You
were on
got heated.
steroids or something.
And real quick before we go, to those of you who don't know Magoobys, please come out Thursday, Friday, Saturday. One show Thursday, two shows Friday and Saturday, 7:30, 9:45. You're guaranteed to have a great time. Get your tickets anytime. Go to Wits End next door and get a drink.
And there's
Yeah.
Magoobys has a new promotion. Black people get tickets 3/5 off.
My,
Oh,
dad,
'cause
my,
of
dad will be,
reparations?
my dad will be listening to this, so you better watch what you say, buddy.
He's gonna love that. He's gonna be like, "That's a good idea." All Sunday
Marketing
shows,
genius.
3/5 price tickets.
Justin.
So wait, what's your Twitter account?
Oh, everybody can follow my Instagram at J_got_the_money, DA. My Twitter is at Julian Unger 21 for those of you who want to follow me.
Yeah, a lot of sports stuff on your Twitter.
A lot of sports stuff, my Twitter.
I actually really like that. Jay got the money.
Guaranteed to like my Twitter because I want to build my brand and I want to, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what Daddy Home does. We're
That's what
we're
Daddy
brand
Home, absolutely.
We're brand
Best podcast
builders.
out there. Justin, fire away.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Usually I finish it by saying go fucking iceberg, but I'm going to do something different. I'm changing it to take a nap, playa.